What is up, YouTube? X Snyder here today with you on another tutorial. We are going to go ahead and get you guys set up for MagiBridge. If you are making a server and you want people to be able to talk from your Discord to your Minecraft game or server, and to your server to your Discord people, it'll look a lot like this. You'll get players who joined, players who left, when your server starts, when it stops, and you can even run console commands through here. As you see, for example, I run many commands through here. Another cool little feature is if you are in game, you can see their rank and their name and what they said, and it even pops up their little Minecraft emoji. So stay tuned, and I'll teach you guys how to go ahead and get this set up. Alright, so this is in reference more to 1.12.2. I'm sure there's other versions, but in the simple case of things, we're going to stick with one version of the whole Sponge Forge API. This tutorial is based off the fact that you already have a Sponge Forge API. You already possibly have a server, and you are wanting to set this up. And it's simply to guide you on how to set it up, not how to put in the sponge and how to put this in. By default, this tutorial is going to go ahead and just start off with the basis of that you have it in here and you simply want to make it work. For starters, if you don't know already, this is called MagiBridge, and this is what will connect your Discord and Minecraft servers together. You can find this on the Sponge's webpage, and Euphranio might be how you pronounce yeah, maybe Euphranio. That's, if I'm pronouncing that right, I believe this is creator. When you go here, you can see that he does have a Discord server, and he gives you a list of everything. And then in order to download it, you go ahead and click where it says they put it on the OR project, and then you can see up here there is plenty of buttons, and so you can click versions, and there's many versions here. So pay attention to what the versions are, because you can see that these say that they're for the Sponge 6.1, 7.1, 6.1, 7.1, and then you have all these in the betweens, which most likely is in reference to him making some tweaks and changes and not changing any of the versions, which that's the obvious assumption, because you go up and you go, okay, well, it ended at 7.1 and then there's a few more, so I'm going to have to assume that it's all 7.1. From there, you can come here and see that it's all 7.2, and then this says hotfix. The way to determine on the 7.1 or 7.2 is if you go ahead and go to the website again as to try and download a SpongeForge, you can come right here and you can see that it says the recommended build is 1.12.2, 28.25. This is spams. This is 28.25. That's the Forge version, and then 7.1.6. That is the API version. You can see here that there's other versions that have been released days ago because of them constantly updating things, and it says 7.1.7, and this says 7.1.6. So as far as the 7.2, I'm gonna just assume that it may be, well, let's see. Okay, I'm not even seeing a 7.2. So even if you wanted to, you can try to run a 7.2 on one of these 7.1s. I'd imagine that if they're using 7.2, it could be because they're taking this number and they're just rounding it up to the nearest, what you'd call 10th, making that a 7.2. So For the best case scenario, if you're running off of this recommended build, you can try and go ahead and run this latest one, and if it works, it's fine. If not, I would recommend you bump down to at least 2.6, which would be at least that 7.1 snapshot. Once you have it downloaded, again, you already have it downloaded, you have it in your plugins folder, and you've dropped it in there. If you, hopefully, you have access to your server files or your FTP files in this case scenario. So once I can actually get my FTP open, because we kind of need that, we're gonna go through, and because I already have it actively running on a server, I'm simply going to go through it with the information that's already from my server, and then I'm going to explain it to you on how to add it for your server and making it work. And then I'm going to kind of help with some extra nice information for if it's not working, why it would not be working. Because I know I've dealt with people that said, oh, it's not working, I'm not sure why. Like, it runs, which is nice, but then I wanted a certain feature to run and it wasn't running. How come? So you have it downloaded, and you have it into your server, and you run your server. And so when you go to your config files, it will create this folder, and it will say MagiBridge. Go in there, and you will have something called MagiBridge.config. You don't need to really worry about users. This is mainly your biggest importance of making everything work. So you go ahead, you open that. It's a good list of everything, a lot of information. This definitely will help you if you're trying to change certain messages systems and what they exactly do. That's definitely going to help you do that, but that's down below, as you can see. I mean, it's fairly a good size, not too big. So if you start here in channel, you can see it first starts you off with users need to have this role to be able to send colored chats to Minecraft. So obviously not to Discord, but to the Minecraft server. So if you type in, I believe it's like and symbol, a number, and then you type the words, it may only pop up in Discord as and symbol, the number, and the words, but in Minecraft it most likely pop up as colors. It's not really a big deal. You could use this feature as a little customization feature, something that the players have to earn, but that's not required. So the other option is to, make it to where, oh, you have to be VIP rule to send colors. Well, that's fine. You can do that, but I go ahead, set it to everyone. The next one is, this pretty much is a command permissions, and this is in regards to your Discord channel. So it's mainly referred to, you should probably make sure it is an exact same name as the name in your Discord, because it will check for that name. It checks for the uppercase, the lowercase. So if it does go in here and it says, in this example, only who have the admin role can stop the server. Well, right here, it originally will show you one or two. It might say like stop and start, and it'll say like admin, like literally like this. And that pretty much tells you that only the admin would be able to use that command on the Discord portion of things, because you can run console through the Discord. Set the rules to everyone to allow everyone to use this command. So what happens is you can go in here and you can set as many commands as you like if you are wanting your players to be able to use the console a little bit. So for longer lines of permissions, this one says profile E, because I use a profiler to help make things maintained as far as lag and TPS. This one obviously has a space for the command, so you're going to want to go ahead and put in your quotation marks to make sure that will actually trigger through all the way. you can set, like I said, you set each one for who you want to use it: staff, admin, owner, moderator. Since my staff, I pretty much have most things for staff because my staff has a extra role on them for allowing to use this. So, I have moderators, I have admins, I have helpers, but I also give them a little staff role that's just, it's not seen, it's just on their name, and that's really what allows this to work. The other thing, if you keep going down, you see that this is the prefix you use to do your commands. So exclamation point CMD space, and then you go ahead and you put your command chain out. Right here, console command required role. So this is pretty much your whole console. Who do you want to allow to use the console commands inside of the Discord? And this is like console commands, as if you were on like your multi-craft panel or whatever you're using for your console. I go ahead and make it staff. I pretty much allow the staff to do it. There's a reason why they're staff. They should know how to manage this. So the next one says, should MagiBridge delete the player list message? So if you do exclamation point online, it brings up a list of who or who is not online, and then it'll actually go ahead and delete that after about, 10 seconds. The next one says, the ID of the main Discord channel where start and stop messages will be sent. Main Discord channel equals Discord ID. So this is going to be the channel to where you want, pretty much where it says right here, where you want to start and stop messages. So if you're wanting all your information for start, stop, who sends messages, who leaves, who joins, who made an advancement, who joined for the very first time, and you want all that there, then this is where you're gonna make sure it's all in one thing. So if you want it all in one channel, go ahead and right click one of your channels, for example like this, right click it and click copy ID if you're wanting it all in one channel. So if you copy the ID, you're going to go ahead and put it right here in the main Discord channel, literally just copy and paste. The next thing, you come down, it says ignore if using ultimate chat. So this one is if you're running Nucleus, you're going to use all of this. And then you fill that in again with your global Discord channel. Your global Discord channel will be the same as your main Discord channel, given that you want it all in the same channel. Your help op messages. If you have a help channel, go ahead and just, again, copy paste the ID for your help channel. Your Discord channel ID, which messages from the staff chat. So if you have a staff chat in your Discord, you go ahead and put the staff channel ID here. That way in the game, when you go over to staff chat or you want to send messages in staff chat, you can. I think the command was like /Discord staff, or it was like /staff or something like that. So that will allow you to actually talk with staff members in the staff channel on Discord while you're in the game. Next is, again, this is how you see the player list command. It's by default the exclamation point online. There's no really need to change that unless you want to. And then if you're using ultimate chat, and only if you're using, because right here it says ignore if you already are using Nucleus. So if you're using ultimate chat, then you go ahead and you want to fill in all this information. If for some of you watching, you are using ultimate chat, this is going to be your same channel that you use for your main Discord channel. So the main Discord ID that you put in there, you're actually going to go ahead and you're going to go down here in between the quotation marks, and you're going to put in the same channel as in up here. Same thing, main Discord channel, still the same thing for the channels as far as setting this up. This one is pretty simple. So should MagiBridge use Nucleus? If this and the ultimate chat are both false, MagiBridge will use the vanilla chat system. So obviously you're going to use one or the other, Nucleus or ultimate chat. So if you're using Nucleus, put true. If you're using ultimate chat, put true. And then if you want webhooks, then put true as well. this is where you need to be careful of what you're doing. If you want to use webhooks are how you get to see the player's name, rank, and their game character inside of the Discord. So you see here, this is the default bot. This says this player joined the server, and then this says the player is messaging from in-game over into Discord through the bot, but now it changes. It gives them it's their Minecraft character image, their rank, their name, and then their message. So if you want that to be like that, then that's when you would go ahead and make sure to put true for webhooks. Another thing is to make sure you're only using one of these. If you're using Nucleus or Ultimate Chat. So if you're using Nucleus, just copy what you see here. Nucleus true, Ultimate Chat false. But if you're using Ultimate Chat, then Ultimate Chat will be true, Nucleus will be false. Next is your colors converter. I really wouldn't worry about this too much. It's already pretty much predefined. Just leave it alone unless you're a guru. Next is your core settings. So should MagiBridge send achievements to the Discord? That's up to you. Should MagiBridge send advancement message to Discord? That's also up to you. And then your bot token of the bot. So if you already have a bot and you want this to actually work, you need to go ahead and go over to your online Discord website for where your bot is and all your bot information, and then get your bot token and copy and paste it into here. The next thing after that would be if you want your messages to be cut. So I know Minecraft sometimes has like a setting to where your messages can be cut, so you can only text a certain amount. Up to you whether you want to turn that to true or false. I just keep it false because sometimes you have a lot to say. So should MagiBridge send death messages to Discord? Again, that's up to you. Should MagiBridge enable the topic updater updating the topic of the main Discord channel? Question mark. Okay, so what this topic updater is if you're looking here, it is this top portion of the channel. It tells you the players that are online, the TPS, and then how long the server has been online. You can click it and you can still see it. And it constantly changes. I mean, for all of my servers, it constantly changes. 2 hours online, 3 hours online, 1 hour online. So if you're wanting that to be there, which is nice because it can help you know if something might be broken, then you can go ahead and turn that to true or false. This one says, don't send messages of a player to Discord if he has vanished. So if he's vanished, do you still want the messages to send, yes or no? So of course I put that to false because if you're talking, you're talking. You don't want to sit there and be vanished and no one sees your messages. Should MagiBridge send Nucleus help op messages to Discord? The channel that the messages will be sent to should have been already predefined in the channel section above, which I did go over. You can set this to true or false if you want people to do this. The topic updater, so that you're setting the interval and seconds of how much you want this to update. So mine says 5 seconds. It's actually doesn't hurt to keep it at 10 seconds because when you have a lot of plugins and a lot of mods and they're all constantly updating at the same time, it can be a lot of processes on your server, and you don't want to burn your server out or make it worse by making it do too much stuff at a too fast of speed when it's got multiple other things to do. You want to moderate this out. So I'm actually going to put it back to 10 seconds because there's no harm in that. Should MagiBridge enable boop? Will work only if boop is installed. Do you want me to be honest with you? I don't mess with boop. I can't tell you if it is or isn't installed. So as far as this portion goes, never messed with it. I left it alone. So next is the Discord to Minecraft replacer. Again, predefined stuff. You don't have to really change it. You don't really have to touch it. I wouldn't recommend it unless you really want to, but this is just how it translates the text from Discord to Minecraft. So some of the emojis and everything, and then this is what the emoji looks like in plain text. So when it goes over to Minecraft, it shows that. Um, for messages, this is where you customize pretty much all the messages your bot sends. This one says the achievement message. So it says the player has a new achievement. It says what the achievement is. This one is the advancement message. It says the player and then got a new advancement and what the advancement was. This one says messages sent to Discord when a player goes/returns AFK if enabled. So I obviously would keep this enabled, and then it pretty much will tell you on the Discord that a player went AFK or a player is not AFK. And then this one says name of the attachment tag shown in game. When someone sends an attachment to Discord channel, attach the name. So if you send an image on the Discord channel that's linked to the Minecraft server, then it'll actually just pop up in Minecraft saying attachment. You can change this and put like image or something. Right here it says the bot playing status. So mine's obviously Nova Network. So the playing status would say that my bot is playing Nova Network. And that's what I want to make sure y'all do correctly. So right here is my bot. And right now it says playing a game, Nova Network. Please make sure that on the playing status, you don't put playing Nova Network or playing Tech Crusaders or playing Pokemon, because what's this going to do is if you put that in there, this is going to come up as like right here. You can see right now it says playing Nova Network. Well, if I were to put in instead of Nova Network, I put playing Nova Network, right here would actually say playing Nova Network. And then right here it would say playing a game, playing Nova Network. So make sure you just set it to the name of like your server or something. Don't actually put playing. The next thing is the channel topic updater. So the channel topic updater is already designed to show players the players that are on, the max players that the server can hold, and then the TPS, the server's online threshold, pretty much how many hours and minutes it's been online. You can change this up to you, really. I just keep it that way because that's already a lot of information. The channel topic offline. So if things are offline for the channel topic, then mine would say Nova and Genetics is currently offline. So you can change that. You don't have to. You can actually keep all this pretty much default. It'll work without it. I'm just showing you like if you do change it, what you could do. This one says console commands for no permission. Obviously, I messed that part up. But so the console command for if someone tries to run a command and they don't have a permission, mine would simply say Nova Nginx says no to use this command. Well, you can keep that default as well. Right here is the death message. Up to you if you want to change it. This is the Discord to server format. So, when you're messaging to Discord or to the server and you're in there, what will it look like? Well, it'll say the username, it'll say the message, and then it'll actually say like Discord on it to where you could actually join the Discord from in-game if you actually have not joined it. The Discord to server staff format. Again, these are all just formats that you can change. One of the big ones is down here for the prefix when you're texting from Discord and it goes into the Minecraft server, you can actually make it to where when they click that prefix that says Discord, it'll take them to your Discord so that they could join it. And that's another way for getting new players that just join your server but didn't join the Discord. That's how you get them to join, because right here you can enable it to be true, and then when they hover over it, it'll say click to join our Discord, and then you have to actually make sure that you put your link to your Discord in here, and then this is what it's going to show like in the game. That will allow for them to join it by just hovering over it, and then it'll say click to join our Discord, and they can click it and it'll automatically pop them up and bring them over there. Some of the other last few things, again, the server starting message, you can change that. The server stopping message, you can change that. The server to Discord format, again, these are all up to you whether you want to change it. Please do not change a few things, which is the webhook name. Format of the same of the webhooks that will send messages. So for the sake of everything, unless you know what you're doing and can do it successfully, just do not change the webhook name, and then do not change the webhook picture URL. This is pretty much the webhook format of where it's getting the player's information, how it's looking them up, and then how it's transferring that information to show on Discord. So just please don't touch that, please. So we've gone over all this and getting it set up. You now have the availability to do so, or more like you have the knowledge now to do so. So once you have that done, the next thing you're going to want to make sure you do is come over to your Discord and make sure that your bot is set up appropriately. And what I mean by that is if you don't have your bot set up with certain permissions, this won't work. I had a player who, not really a player, but I had another new developer making their server, and they're like, well, I have MagiBridge, but for some reason it's not doing the whole game character and in-game rank stuff. And I said, well, there's plenty of reasons why it's probably not. Let's take a look. Well, what we found out is when we went into your server settings and you went into your roles, you need to make sure that your roles for your bot has appropriate permissions. So if you have a bot role and you're giving all your bots the bot role, then you want to make sure that your bot role has every single permission. It doesn't really matter. Like, just give them every single permission, including when it comes to administrator and manage servers, manage roles, manage channels. Like, a lot of that stuff is important, including manage webhooks. If your bot does not have managed webhooks, your bot's not going to work for this whole Minecraft to Discord integration for showing your game characters and their in-game rank. So to save you trouble, you just make sure they have all this, including the administrator and like the managed webhooks. That's just like the number one thing is webhooks, because that's what it needs to use. So if you don't have them with like a bot role, then your bots are down here. You can click the bot specifically and give them specific permissions like administrator and manage the webhooks. Definitely, you do obviously want to send and read and messages. You just want everything technically for this bot, because the bot does a lot of things like manage the webhooks and sends messages and um, all that kind of sort of stuff. So because it has like a messaging integration, and it also uses the whole webhooks and some of the administration stuff, and it uses commands to connect to the console. Because it's a bot, you don't really have to worry about, oh no, is this bot going to break my rules because I'm giving it too much information. No, just don't worry about that. I would give it all of its information for plenty of good reasons. Once you have given them those permissions, you can then sleep safely and soundly in knowing that all your messages are going to work and they are going to send through from the game. This is going to work. You are going to get, this whole cool little stuff to work like that. So hopefully that helps you guys. I don't think I left out any information. That is pretty much a little blimp of how to get it done. If I forget anything, you can leave it down in the comments. If you have questions, wow, I just woke up. I'm still tired. You can go ahead and leave it in the comments as well, and I'll get to answering them. but I believe this clears up a lot of things. Other than that, guys, I will see you around on the next one, and you guys have a awesome rest of the week.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.